Hello, brothers. Welcome. I don't know why I'm talking like that. So in today's video, I'm gonna be showing off some of my vinyls. Now I have a kind of large collection. Only been collecting for about 2 years now, and I have, I think, just over 100 or so. But I'm just gonna be showing off five today, if you can guess. Hence why I'm wearing a Demon Hunter shirt and not a Sleep Token shirt. But yes, today I'm going to be going over some of them. Hey, you're finally awake. Okay, so we are going to begin with our first vinyl, Even in Arcadia. Even in Arcadia. Even in Arcadia. Even in Arcadia. This is Sleep Token's newest release. This came out just earlier this year. And the artwork on the inside is absolutely fantastic. Now, if you're new to Sleep Token, this is probably your first. And no offense, but this is their worst album. Not to pause like that dramatically. I still love this album with all of my heart, but this is their simplest album in both lyrics and instrumentals. That does not mean it is bad in any way, shape, or form. But everything they've released before was better. And this vinyl, since it has 3 sides, well, not the disc, just this, I have to put it in a mega Ziploc bag because a regular dust jacket is far too small. Now, for our second piece. This is Sleep Token's 3rd album that came out in 2023. Take Me Back to Eden. Take me back to Eden. Take me back to Eden. Now this was a very good album. I was kind of obsessed with it for a while. This was not my first album though. You can see we have the song names all on the back. Now this album, when it was coming out, it came out, also peep the Mario and Boo pajama pants. I just got home from work. Now, Chokehold was the first song released as a single, followed quickly, as in the next day, by the Summoning. Grant came out later, as well as Aqua Regia, Vor, and Do You Wish That You Love Me. So, if you were like me and listened as the songs were coming out, then you've already heard half the album before it came out. But well, the dogs were in there. I'll have to censor that. I don't know where I was going. I got sidetracked. Now, this may be a little elitist of me, but there are lyrics in a Euclid that are from The Night Does Not Belong to God, from their first album, Sundowning. Now that album is far superior to this. No offense to any fans who started with this album. The artwork on the inside, however, is simply magnificent. Now, this actually reads out a poem. I don't know if I remember it completely, but I believe, if I am correct, it goes, I am chasing something, and something else, never mind, I completely forgot, but he says, I am the teeth of God, at some point in there, I think. I used to be a super fan, but I've kind of shifted to Tool in more recent years here. I'm gonna pause while I get that out. This is one disc for this album. Now, I'm not going to tap on this because it's far too precious, but it's a clear vinyl, as you can see. Clear, it's clear, it's clear, it's clear, clear. And if you're like me and you have a slip mat on your record player, then you can see another pattern underneath it, which in my case is Archspire. This is the other side. It shows the character for Aqua Regia. The one on the other side was for Chokehold. This is the character for Ascensionism. And this is the character for Rain. Now, this is my personal favorite Sleep Token album. It is called This Place Will Become Your Tomb. Now, if you were to listen to any Sleep Token album, if you have not heard of them before, this is the album. I actually have a tattoo for this album. This was for some concert or poster art for This Place Will Become Your Tomb, and it features Vessel's face with barnacles on it. This is the song list. Now, all of these depths and measurements do have a meaning. I just don't really remember, because again, it's been a while since I've really been crazy on since I've been crazy on the lore. But this is the most beautiful thing. This lighting does not do it justice. Now, I'm going to give you a second of silence to just enjoy. There's your seconds of silence. this beautiful artwork. This is the disc that I have for this vinyl. It is the black marble splatter, or the translucent black marble, I think is what it was called. But I'm going to put these away though. As you can see, there's a little, I gotta clean this, it's dirty. Now this is Sleep Token's first album, Sundowning. Now if you don't know what sundowning means, it is a term typically regarding dementia and Alzheimer's patients, that when the sun goes down, their mental state tends to decrease, I shall say. I don't really know how else to put it. But these are all the symbols for all of the songs, and there are all of the song names. I'm in the way of the light. Here we have The Night Does Not Belong to God, The Offering, Levitate, Dark Signs, Higher, Take Aim, Gods, Sugar, Say That You Will, Drag Me Under. Wait, I was just reading the song names and going clockwise because that's how it is, but I think I missed one at some point. That's Bloodsport. I knew a guy who had a Bloodsport tattoo on his hand. Guess where I met him? A Sleep Token concert. Who would have guessed? Now this. Ride the spider to the ends, and we may just go where no one's been. That didn't look too good. All right. And for sundowning, I have the gold vinyl edition. It's just gold, that's all it is. You play this record at 45 RPM instead of 33, as you do with the others. And now you might be thinking, but that's every album Sleep Token has released. And certainly I don't have one or two, as those are rather hard to find unless you happen to have $400 and were there within the 45-second span that the Sundowning Deluxe box set was for sale. Now, for the final record, Jaws / The Way That You Were. This was a limited press. Only 500 of these exist. Now when I bought this in 2021. It cost me $130 Canadian. Now, the cheapest one you can find online, over $1,200. So I'm kind of sketch to take this out. As you can see, it has a little bit of damage. If it'll focus, it won't. I'm never gonna sell this, of course. I would rather die than do that. And in fact, I plan on taking this with me to the grave. So no one else will ever have this, unfortunately. But it only comes with 2 songs. Again, Jaws and The Way That You Were. Now I'm going to take it out. This is the record. It is a clear vinyl once again. Jaws on this side and The Way That You Were on the other side. Now, personally, Jaws is one of my favorite Sleep Token songs of all time. My number 1 would have to be Calcutta. That's from 2, their second EP of 2016. But this would easily be in my top 5 Sleep Token songs. If you've never listened to Jaws, go do that right now. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you for watching. But did you know I'm watching you too?